Hey, what's up? What's up? Good morning. It is currently what time is it right now? 5:45 in the morning. We got an early morning departure out of Dulles today. So we'll be departing out of Dulles. As you can see, sun is starting to come up a little bit outside, but uh, but it is an early morning departure. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of Dodge, man. And we're heading up to Newark today. So it should be a pretty short flight. We're gonna go ahead and get everything turned on here, and get ready to head out of Dodge. So like I said, it should be a pretty short flight. I think about an hour or so once we get up in the air. Um, I anticipate maybe 15-20 minutes here on the ground to get set up. So we'll be good to go. It should be a pretty good flight today. Weather is excellent outside, so we shouldn't have any problems there. Yes, I know that my taxi light is on right now. I recently came back to the fly-by-wire from the Phoenix. I was flying to Phoenix for quite a while, and I ended up having some trouble with the new Phoenix, man. I just cannot get the thing to work. So I recently came back over to the fly-by-wire. So some of my settings and things like that are still mapped to the fly-by-wire. I'm sorry, to the Phoenix, and they haven't come over yet. I haven't brought them over yet. I think I'm pretty much done dealing with the fly-by-wire for now. I'm sorry, with the Phoenix for now. But just in the meantime, I'm just gonna leave things alone, just in case things get fixed on that end. So we'll see what happens. But we are going to just go ahead and go through our procedures here, get ready to get out of Dodge and get out to Newark today. So it should be a good flight for sure. So should be a really nice departure too. We should get some nice scenery with the sun coming up. Like I said, it's about 5:45 right now, so 5:50 or so. So that's pretty cool. All right, so we'll get the IRSs aligned up here. Let me bring over my V-Pilot real quick. I don't think there's any air traffic control on right now, but no, there's none on. So we'll go ahead and file our flight plan today. We're doing the Suki 5 out of Dulles, so it should be a good flight. So we'll go ahead and file that. As we can see, there's no air traffic control on. We got the auto squawk of 2167, so we'll get that entered in here in just a second. So all right, so we'll go ahead and enter in just so I don't forget it. Get that entered in there. All right, everything is looking good. Let me move this out the way. All right, so first and foremost, let's go ahead and get our fuel taken care of on today. We shouldn't, it should, like I say, pretty short flight. We won't have that much fuel going in. So we got 3 minutes of fuel going in. So we'll get the fuel taken care of, then we'll get boarding done. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get our flight plan all taken care of, so we can get out of Dodge. All right, so cool. So we are going to be coming out of runway 1 today. Will be runway 1 on the Suki 5 departure, and I do believe it's Swan transition. Let me look just to be sure. Yeah, Swan to the Filbo 4. So all right, we'll do Swan And we're coming in on runway 4 into Newark today. So we'll be runway 4. Oh, is it? Oh, 4 right. Okay. So we'll be runway 4 right. And we'll be coming in on the field bowl 4. And we'll check the vias real quick just to see if we have any of that. All right, so we'll get our charts here. We're doing the Suki 5, and then we're doing the field bowl 4, and we're doing the ILS 4 right arrival. All right. Kilma. So, all right. So Kilma will be our vias, and our transition is going to be Swan. Cool. All right. So we got that all taken care of. In the meantime, I haven't come out of Dulles a lot. Maybe 2 or 3 times at this point. Let me get a little bit more light here so I'll look a little better. I haven't come out of Dulles a lot. So we're gonna come out of Dulles today. So let me just take a look real quick at our departure and excuse me, see what we need to do. Oh right, let's make that big. And let's see what we're doing. So we're climbing heading is 007, intercept course 331. So Revkey cross Revkey at 15,000 and at or below 220. Then on the track to BB and cross at or above 4,000. 5,000 at Suki. 5,000 is our top altitude today, so good stuff. So we'll take a look at it here. We're coming out runway 1. We'll depart up 1,500 at Revkey, 4,000 over to Doogie or Dog U, something like that, and then over to Suki at 5,000. So pretty cool departure today, not too bad. So we'll be good. And let's look at our pin charts. And we'll see our taxi today. We're coming out of A9 today, Alpha 9. So we'll more than likely taxi down Charlie to Juliet and get out of Dodge that way. So all right, cool. Everything's looking good. Let's grab our altimeter's 3037 today. Let me turn up these lights real quick. Altimeter's 3037. And our refueling is done, so we'll go ahead and start our boarding. Before we do that, let me go ahead and kick the APU on. We'll kick some, get the AC going this morning. Make sure passengers are nice and comfortable back there. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and call over the bridge and cargo door, baggage truck, catering, get all of that taken care of right now. So we'll start boarding. We'll do it fast. We won't do real just because that's just gonna take too long right now. So we'll do a fast boarding. So we'll start boarding. You may be able to hear some of those passengers starting to board right now. So in the meantime, we'll go through and set up the rest of what we got to set up. Speed brakes up, predictive wind shear. It's good to go. No smoking, seatbelt signs on. And we'll do fuel pumps on. Alright, so right now we're just waiting for boarding to complete. As you can see, people are starting to come on board, which is great. So let's take a look again back at our charts. In the meantime, we'll take a look at our arrival just to see what we're doing while we're boarding. Just kind of get that in our head real quick. Let's take a look at the arrival. So we're coming in. Swan. Down. Filbo. Okay. Perfect. All right, good. So we're going Metro. There's 4 left. Yeah, so we're actually going to go to Metro here today. We'll do Metro because we're coming in 4 right. So approaching Metro, we typically expect vectors. So from Metro, I'm going to go direct Kilma. I'm not going to go down to Filbo. So let me make sure that that's in here correctly. Let's bring it up. We'll do Swan. Everything's looking good. Boom. There we go. So from Metro, I'm going to go. Well, wait a minute. Let me look here. Metro.
Boarding completed.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So, and let me look because it says Mark. Okay. So I'm gonna delete Mark. Oh wait, that didn't do it. So I'm gonna delete Mark, and I'm gonna delete Filbo.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Alright, so we can go ahead and kick on the beacon.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
Like I said, I still got these mapped to the Phoenix, so bear with me there. Alright, cool. Alright, so boarding's completed, which is awesome. Just bring that up. Hear those announcements. Okay, so from here, we'll go ahead and make sure we close up all the doors, get everything in the jet bridge disconnected. weight entered in here. Alright, we're looking good, man. We are looking good. Alright, safety briefing has started. Get some lights up here. Looking good. Should be a really nice departure out of Dulles this morning. So bring those lights down just a little bit, and we should be ready for pushback. Let's get a quick look outside and see. It's starting to come up. It's starting to come up right now. The sun is starting to come up, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and get the pushback taken care of, and we'll go ahead and get out of Dodge. So the pushback. Call a tug over. Tug's attached. We'll go park and brake off. And we'll start pushing back. Oh man, really looking forward to this flight today. It should be pretty dope. Should be pretty dope. What are we doing? Yeah, entering the last number. I'm like, what? Why are we showing 100? Boom. There we go. And then our top altitude is 5,000 today. We will get ready to get out of Dodge. Heading out of Dulles today. You can say it's my first time flying. Well, no, I won't say it. Yeah, I may be able to come out of Dulles once or twice before. So good stuff, though. There we go. See the sun coming up now. Looking good. Alright, good on the pushback. We'll get the parking brake on and we'll get the engine started. Let's go start with engine 2. But it will be, I think, it will be my first time flying into Newark. I don't think I've flown into Newark before. Alright, engines are coming up. There, and then we'll go with engine 1 start. my charts up on my EFB over here.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Alright, good to go. So, we'll go ahead and we're doing a flaps 1 departure today. Speed brakes armed, auto brake to max. And we can kill the APU at this point. Okay, our lights are already on, like I mentioned, so all good. Turn off lights. Okay. Good to go. Excellent. Alright, let's get ready to taxi. Do a quick flight control check though, make sure everything's good. Green down there, so I'm good. Alright, so we'll do, I can hold this down a little bit. You might be able to see those controls, but I will do full right, full left, full in, full up, full right rudder, full left rudder. We are ready to go. In rigging traffic, Delta 922 taxiing on runway 01 via Charlie, cross runway 4 at Charlie to Juliet, rigging. Alright, let's go. Kick that parking brake off real quick. Get rolling. Man, it should be a nice departure today. Nice sunrise as we depart. So we'll take a quick left onto Charlie. Yeah. All right. On to Charlie, we'll cross runway 4 at Charlie. Juliet. I could have did and go to. We'll go down. Good to go. In Reagan traffic, Delta 922, holding short of runway 01. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of Dodge. Beautiful morning. So beautiful Delta planes, Reagan in the background. Let's go ahead and get it. In Reagan traffic, Delta 922, lining up, runway 01, Reagan. Right. In Reagan traffic, Delta 922 departing, runway 01 on the Suka 5 departure, Reagan. All right, let's go. Engine stable. Climbing out of DC. Things looking great. Little flaps up. Great departure out of Reagan today. We're right at 5,000, so we'll pick outside of here. Sunrise coming up over Washington, D.C. this morning. Great. Excellent out there. All right, so we're making our right turn right now over to Bogey. Was it Bogey or Bogey? It's my first time out here. dog you, something like that. Turn to the north. Again, like I say, such a beautiful morning this morning. Great sunrise over DC. We're heading out. Beautiful, man. Really nice. Alright, so after takeoff, speed breaks down. I didn't really even know that I would be departing like to the east like this at first, and getting such a great view of the sunrise. We're gonna make a turn to the north here in a little bit, but just in a little while. We're gonna stay right here on this course and this track for a minute, but we're gonna go up. So now we're going to go ahead and go up to our cruising altitude today. We'll climb to 270 at this point. Beautiful morning out here. In a little bit, we're going to cross by cross by Baltimore a bit, and we'll be off to our east. I'm sorry, to our west. Climbing out, looking great, wonderful flying now, very much so. Gonna be flying right over Fort Meade, right here. See what we found. It's not too bad. It's Fort Meade, right over there. Over there. Fort Meade. Tempted. Baltimore. There's BWI right down below us there. Baltimore, Washington International. Baltimore right over here. You see the harbor. And I'm curious if they have the Key Bridge is still on here or not. Yeah, I think that's the key right there. Yeah, that's the key. See what it looks like outside. Probably you don't see much of it, but wow. There's the Key Bridge. So we destroyed yeah, here we go, man. We're flying. We're headed over to the Patapsco right now. And in a minute, once we get on the other side here, we're going to make a turn to the north, and we'll be on our way to Newark. Just about every time I fly this city, it's just amazing so much. There's the bridge right there. Baltimore Harbor in the background. Francis Scott Key, that was recently destroyed by the Dolly ship up there. Interesting that you can actually see it in the sand, man, which is crazy. And so this thing just about every time I fly, man, it's just so amazing. It's like I say, I can remember back in the day when it was, we used to have a million add-ons to try to get any semblance of realism, you know. So back in the X-Plane days, Ortho for XP and all of that stuff, man. It's all good. Let me see if I have it up. Right now, these are the flights that are going on right now on VATSIM. Over for a quick second, and we don't currently have it right there. So right now in America, we don't have any air traffic control on, but these are the flights that are going on right now. I'm sure Europe is always just crazy. Like, look how many flights are going on in Europe right now, man. It's pretty sweet. But we got some flights going on right now this morning. And this is us right here, Delta 922. We're headed to Liberty. We only got 131 nautical miles to go. Like I said, it's a really quick flight, so it's not bad at all. We have one on the ground right now in Newark. Looks like they're going from Newark to, where are they going? To Munich. So, wow, that's going to be a long flight this morning for them. coming up. This is us right here, heading on up to Newark today. Should be a nice flight. Oh. All right. There we go. All right. So right now we're just about to the Maryland-Delaware state line. Just reached our cruising altitude for today, but we're only gonna be up here for a couple seconds, and then we're gonna start our descent into Newark actually.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Alright, so we're going to start our descent down now.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please
Excuse me.
right.
Alright, so as we prepare to arrive, let's go ahead and enter in our destination data, which I'll grab a couple pieces of information here from the weather. So we will be 30, 43. Alright, so 30, 43. Temperature is going to be 4. And the barometer today is going to be 100. Okay. So right now we are currently headed, actually like right on the Delaware River. I think this is. We can get a quick outside view. And we can see. You'll see just up ahead. You should see Philly International right there. So that's the airport there, Philly. Oops, sorry about that. As you can see right here, we're headed over Philadelphia right now in just a few seconds. We'll pass just west of downtown as we head on into Newark today. What was it, 3043? Was it 3043? We'll look outside once again real quick. See Philly International right there. You see the airport right beneath us there. As we're coming over Philly. Philadelphia right down there, as you can see, downtown Philly. Coming into view right here. Pretty dope, man. Such a dope simulator, man. It really is. Alright, so we're over Philly and we are headed into Newark. So we should get some really good morning views of New York City too, man. Once we get a little bit closer. Excuse me. Beautiful flight this morning, man. I'm really looking forward to this landing. Whew. Definitely gonna. I've been doing pretty good on my landings. As mentioned, I came over from Phoenix back to the fly-by-wire because I was just having so much trouble with the Phoenix version 2, and so some Philly in the background there. It's such a difference when you go from one plane to another, obviously, but mechanics are just different. You know, the flight mechanics and landing it is totally different in this plane than it is in the Phoenix. So I've been having some trouble sometimes getting in. Just because I'm just not used to it yet. But we'll be okay. Still no air traffic control on, so we'll be kind of resuming our own navigation for now. Oh man. Sorry, I don't mean to keep yawning. It's just pretty early in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to get up and just get a flight in. But so excuse my yawns. I'm sorry about that. But it's a pleasant ride in this morning. See if we can see New York City at all yet. No, we're still a little bit of a ways out. And, the sun's gonna be right in our face, I think, when we well, it might be off to our east a little bit. We'll see. Alright, so we're descending in nicely, man. We're almost to Metro. If air traffic control was on, we would expect radar vectors. I'm sorry, yeah, we would expect vectors at that point to the runway. But it's all good. We'll get down, we'll pick up the ILS, and we'll get into Newark this morning. Oh man, it's been such a good flight. Really chill. Relax. I do think that sun is going to be like right in our face as we're landing in, but it should be dope nonetheless. Outside view, see if we can see anything. Not really. Just the countryside of Jersey. Oh yeah, by the way. Princeton, Rocky Hill. So we are just about to hit Metro. We're gonna make a turn to the east, northeast a bit. This is gonna kind of put us in line for our ILS arrival into Newark. Newark traffic, Delta 922, 24 nautical miles out, runway 04 right. Newark. Alright, so let whoever's on the ground at Newark know that we're headed in. And the only thing that I see at Newark is still that DHL plane. Hasn't taken off yet or moved at all, according to SimiWares. Set the auto brakes, arm the speed brakes, and we will activate the approach fields. Coming in nicely. We're about 17 nautical miles out right now. Alright, do flaps 1. And we should be picking up the localizer here in just a second. Newark traffic, Delta 922, 13 nautical miles out, runway 04 right, Newark. Right, we can go flaps 2. have the runway in sight, the airport in sight. Yeah, right, yeah. So here we go, and we'll pick up the localizer right there. And we'll go flaps 3. We're going to do a flaps 3 landing today. There's the fly smoke. Alright, we're looking great.
$2,500.
Hoping for a nice clean landing today, which I think it will be. Pretty sure.
$2,000.
In Newark traffic, Delta 922, 7 mile final, runway 04 right, Newark. Start to kind of see New York off to the right there. And we can put gear down.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
$1,000.
All right, 1,000. In Newark traffic, Delta 922, short final, runway 04 right, Newark.
$400. $300. $200. 100 above. 100. Minimum 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Beautiful landing. Beautiful landing into Newark. Textbook. Felt great. Wonderful. Excellent, excellent, excellent landing. Excellent flight. Let's get off the runway here. Excellent, excellent flight, yo. Wonderful. In Newark, traffic, Delta 922 is clear, runway 04 right, taxi into the gates via Papa Juliet Bravo to Kilo to Alpha. Man, what a great flight. Great flight, man. Excellent, excellent, excellent landing. Really awesome. Really, really, really awesome. Actually, I think we're gonna taxi down to Gulf, actually, yeah. So in Newark traffic, Delta 922 correction, taxi to the gates via Papa Gulf, cross runway 4 left at Gulf to the gates. Man, what a great flight today. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We can get the flaps up, speed brakes up. We can start the APU. Really nice flight, man. Great landing. Felt good. Had to concentrate a little bit there. I'm telling you, it's so different in this plane than it is in the Phoenix, so it just takes a little bit of concentration there, but not terrible. So we are going down to Gulf. So I had to reinstall the simulator, trying to get the Phoenix to work. I got rid of everything. I got rid of like all of my add-ons. I got rid of everything. So you see that the traffic is pretty default right now. I don't have any liveries like added into the traffic. So. Right. My rudder, I gotta get everything back calibrated here, so my rudders are a little off right now too, which is okay, it's no biggie. Gotta calibrate them all again. But it's all good. Man, so thanks a lot for rocking with me on this flight. It's been really dope, really good flight today. of Washington and to Newark. Get parked. And we'll deboard. And we'll catch everybody on the next flight, yo.